Well then, I've had my first hiccup with this kit. I was doing the yellow parts after I finished the purple parts, you can see there, and I went with the MIG ammo stuff, and what's happened is, no matter how much I follow the instructions, the parts, they tend to come out very grainy and rough. You know, MIG paint, there's a specific way of throwing it down as opposed to the Vallejo stuff. So what I'm going to do, the parts that have been done there that are smooth, I'll just overpaint them with the Vallejo golden yellow, and the stuff that's rough, and no matter, even if I did spray them over again, they'd still be rough because of the surface that's underneath. What I'm going to do, I'm going to strip them, and all that is I use neat Dettol in a small container, leave it overnight. Under no circumstances do you add any water to it, because it will ruin it will neutralise the effect that the Dettol is having on it. So let's just pour some of this in here, and that's all you have to do, and then leave it to do its thing. It'll start working quite quickly, but I won't touch those now for until tomorrow. I'll get in from work, and that's when I'll get an old toothbrush and I'll scrub it all off. You can already see it's starting to lift the paint straight away. So that's how you strip acrylic paint off the parts. It won't go down to the I was going to say metal then. It won't go down to the plastic, because I've used a lacquer primer, so it'll just go down to the primer, and then we'll give them a rinse, and then we'll just do it again with the Vallejo stuff and see how that goes. So yeah. So it's been 24 hours since I put these parts into Dettol, and as you can see, it's had the added bonus of removing the cellulose, the lacquer under primer as well, which is great, so I can start from scratch. I didn't think it'd do that. So yeah, it doesn't take a lot to sort it out. All you have to do is like soak it and then use a soft brush, and there you go. It just sorts it all out straight away. So yeah, get an old toothbrush on these in a sec, and I'll give them a rinse and stick them back on sticks. And the off-white parts, by the way, these are. Oh, yeah, these are the off-white parts that I'm going to do. You see some of the parts that I'm going to respray yellow. And yeah, okay then. Okay, we've come downstairs. There are my parts I'm going to clean up. Old toothbrush. Well, it's a new toothbrush, but it's one of the cheapo toothbrushes, and you can see now that how clean these parts have come back up with just a soak. You can see how easy it is to remove as well. You see, this is just a little brush, little light brush, not applying too much pressure. Yeah, that's coming straight out. For the deeper recesses though, straight in with the old toothbrush, and that should just bring it up pretty much straight away. So what we'll do, we'll get them as clean as we can before, because it does tend to go, it will go, well, not tend to go, it will go very gluey if you add water at this point. But you can see, just keep adding it, rubbing it. Well, this one's a little bit more difficult because it was recessed, and I obviously put a lot of primer into the recessed parts on the front. But you can see that's gone fairly well. So this is a bit dangerous, put them in straight into the sink, but it needs to be done. But yeah. Oh, another thing as well, you can see I'm wearing gloves, because I don't have to tell you that even household chemicals and solvents and stuff like that can be harmful. So just okay, after a couple of minutes of scrubbing and just rinsing them in a sieve under the tap, The parts seem to have come up absolutely fine. Yeah, there's a bit of a yellow tinge on the lighter part, and there's a bit of hazing on the grey parts, but I don't think that's a result of the depth effect in the plastic. I don't think it's going to make it brittle in any way or anything like that. So there you go. That's a simple and easy remedy for you to strip the acrylic and appears cellulose paint from your part. So thank you very much.